So what a load of old shit that is. James has spent 50 quid on this box of metal, and I don't even think there's 50 quid's worth of scrap there. Right, what is it? Can we make money out of it? Right, so this little green box of junk.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
A bit harsh, he says. It was apparently made in Germany, but was sold by a company called the British Landscaping Equipment Company. Well, it looks old, doesn't it? It looks black. Everyone knows black. What do you think it is then, Mike?
Right, well, what I think it is, it looks a bit like a little grass eater. You've got a hopper, you've got a brush in there.
Look at that. A little bit threadbare in there, isn't it? Or is that meant to be like that?
Well, there's enough brushes in there to move the seed around.
So it's a cedar then, is it?
Well, I would say it is a cedar because you've got adjustment over. Where did I see adjustment? There, up the front there, you've got some adjustment there. And you've got a little scarifier underneath, and you've got a couple of decent rollers. So that's what I would guess it to be.
Right, you found a plate, and it's a Machine Fabrik Sembdner. So it's made in Germany, in München.
Depends on what you term as old.
Old as Mike, he says.
Oh, well, that's ancient, chap.
Right, so we're going to leave Mike for 5 minutes to do his thing. Well, he might need a little bit more than 5 minutes. And hopefully he can turn us a little bit of a profit on the 50 quid's worth of metal that he's got in front of him. Right, let's let him crack on and we'll check back. So one way or t'other, it will be sold. And the link to the eBay listing, because it's going to go on eBay, is going to be below. So if you're interested in this Sembdner cedar, click on the link below, you'll be able to buy it. They always say the old ones are dusty, don't they, Mike?
I don't know, I haven't been around with many old ones.
You're into the young ones, is he, Mike?
Any at this age, chap.
Right, and Michael, what have we found?
Well, we have managed to get it running, but there's a little bit of alternative engineering to get it doing so. Don't recommend this for everybody.
Where's the tank to, Mike? You bloody miracle, you is. She's like Magic Mike. There's no fuel tank, but he's still running.
It runs on fresh air, my dear fellow.
God, one of the environmental friendly jobs.
Yeah.
So what's the recall assembly buggered then, is it?
No, get out. No, he's all right. It's just easier starting on the drill.
Right, so you haven't had to clean the carburetor out then? Just a bit of fresh fuel and then he's runs?
I was just trying to cheat. There's no point going, because I would have had to take all that to bits. So I'll try without. I'll probably drop a bowl later on and just see what cacks in there. But
yeah. So what's next job then?
We'll put it back together, put some flush sealed tank out, put the tank back on. And then once it's getting running without having to top up with the jug, then I can see what drives and what don't. I could do with a little bit longer pull rope, or a little bit on the short side.
I'm king of pull ropes, Mike. You saw my repair the other day.
And how long did that last?
Longer than your sex life. He ain't got to come back to that. He ain't got to come back.
Yeah, but I can't say it because a good lady wife might be listening. And I don't know about me other one. Or it might not.
So down here, we've got this like crumbler assembly, which I thought was meant to be welded on. But Mike assures me that it should be like that.
No, Mike didn't assure you. Mike said, I don't necessarily think it's got to be.
But look at this little beauty just here. God, I think some mechanics had a go at that, trying to get that pulley off, eh? There's been a big bloody hammer on that job, I reckon.
No, only a little tiny tapping stick in it. If you had a big hammer, the whole lot would be gone.
Right, so now Mike's got the engine running. He's going to go onto the drive system and see if we've got drive and see if all the implements and the little rollers and things will work. Right, I thought I'd delve back into the office and just see if Sembdner still exists. Well, they started off production in 1913. We found the Sembdner website, definitely made in Germany. And as you can see, look, they even make the same looking model. It's just got the Honda engine on. And also, they do a battery-powered one. Second-hand wise, I found really good condition ones for about 8 or 9 grand. So, got to be worth 1,500 quid, hasn't it?
Back to hammers. That's a small hammer. And that's Bertha.
That's Bertha,
just persuade things a little bit. So if I used a small hammer, you wouldn't have dented anything. If I used Bertha, there wouldn't be anything. Right, children, do not do as I do as I say. Because I'm an old man and it don't matter if I fucking die. When I'm young and foolish. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm going to drop him down on the platform so he's a little bit closer to the floor. Fire him up again if he'll start. Pull a few levers and see what happens. And if he goes off the end, well done. As I say, don't do as I do. Do as I say. Bolt the handle on that. So as I've got drive, take 2. Yeah, there he goes.
Someone left it in gear. This is like hydrostatic, isn't it, Mike, I suppose? So sort of pull it back, it goes backwards and sort of go forward and he goes forward.
Not looked inside, but
No.
it could be just a clutch pack. It's one side for forwards, one side for back.
It's a fairly hefty gearbox, though, isn't it, for something that sort of size? You've got
It is a bit
sort of
on
like
the chunky
reduction
side, but then
gearbox there or something, is it?
Yeah, well, that's like a little reduction there, like you used to have on the old Bell elevators and all that.
What was that?
I don't quite know what that one does. Oh, it goes down onto the, opens the shutters to let the seed down.
Ah,
Because
yeah,
your
on off.
adjusters is up the front, that.
Oh, yeah.
So you set your aperture for your bottom of the bin.
What's that? 5 seeds per acre? 10 seeds per acre?
Well, it depends
15?
if you're sowing coconuts or grass seed, isn't it?
Yeah. Perhaps that's what that is, Mike. That might be old coconut
Could be,
bristles
yeah.
left in there.
Well, this is where he fell out the tree, look.
Oh, yeah. Found anything exciting there, Mike?
Nothing exciting, no. Just a few little odd things. You would have probably had a scraper roller on the back to get rid of the cack that sticks to the roller.
Oh, yeah.
You got a little bit of oil leak from this one, missing the little cover that goes on the top of the breather.
Oh, the old Atco cylinder motors used to have that sort of clutch system. There's like a rubber pad inside the
Yeah, that's just
on there, just to
yeah.
take off the vibration, I suppose. going
Takes
back to-
off the vibration and allows a little bit of misalignment.
Yeah, he doesn't look too wet though, does he?
No, he isn't horrendous.
No, bit of a clean off. He'd look all right.
They've had a little bit of a hot metal glue gun on there.
Yeah.
Somebody been a bit too fierce with a stick, I would think, at some time. Other than that, it's a bit of a basic old machine.
You're going to try and straighten out that pulley or do something with that pulley.
I'll straighten that up with a medium hammer, not Bertha. Putting in gear, and away you go. Hang on for dear life and enjoy the ride.
So there's a simple drive system there, A-section belt off the roller, and that drives your little groomer inside there. doesn't it?
Groomer, yes. Yeah, I think you've been groomed. Well, you're either the groomer or the groomee.
Right, so you can give him a little service up as well, Mike, while you're at it, will he?
Well, I can do. It's up to you. I think it's ought to put the kill switch back in place.
Yeah, better way.
Because it could be quite interesting if you put it in reverse and you're up against the tree. You ever been up against a tree with it before?
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times, yeah.
Withy Liscombe, just down the road from us, or up the road, whichever way you want to go. Somerset.
So just change the plug and give it a scrub.
So Richie's washed them all off and he's ready for sale. But luckily for us, we've got an expert that can talk us through it.
An expert. All right, well, I'll do it better. Right, so to shed a little bit more light on how it works, you've got your seed hopper, obviously, pour your seed in here, and you've got your agitating brush all the way along there. And with your agitating brush, it works so it evenly spreads your seed right across the hopper. Then that drops down, and then it's got your crumble roller, which is on the outside. And I know Josh and Mike were questioning whether that's supposed to be loose or welded on. That is actually meant to be as it is, loose, so then that's working with the soil on the ground. And then the soil roller spikes are pushing it down, which is more aimed at overseeding rather than fresh seeding, but this machine can be used for both jobs. So your adjustment here controls how much seed drops out the bottom. So you've got 0 here, all the way over to 40. So if you're overseeding, you'll be looking at sowing about 15 to 20 grams per square metre. For new turf, you'd be looking at about 35, 40 grams per square metre. But if you're doing sports turf, it's up to 90 grams per square metre. So to calibrate a machine like this, you don't have a manual to tell you where that lever needs to be. So what you do is put down a plastic sheet on the floor, fill it up with seed and drive over the plastic sheet and calculate how much a square metre is and see how much seed you've got in that metre. So your front roller goes over everything to start with, then your seed drops down and then it goes onto the soil roller and the crumble roller, and then your large roller at the back rolls it all in, ready to grow.
So there we go, spoken like a true professional. Remember, it is for sale. It's going to be on that eBay link below, so click below and you'll be able to purchase it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!